Welcome to Daily Decodes 81-2. All right. Appreciate everybody who comes across this knowledge, or you can view it as entertainment, but that's not the goal, right? I want y'all, if you're new here, to pick up on this code and this script, which is the world, which is the National Football League. Stories do not hit the trending top headlines unless it follows some kind of narrative, some kind of agenda. I know right away the New Orleans Saints. I know Super Bowl 59 is in New Orleans, the upcoming Super Bowl. So the Saints fire coach Dennis Allen after seventh straight loss. Darren Rizzi named interim coach. Tough sledding, and Christmas is right around the corner. Too, that again, the Saints, New Orleans is the home of Super Bowl 59, the Chris Olave concussion as well. So a lot of that stuff trending with New Orleans, with that Super Bowl. Remember the Super Bowl snub? Lil Wayne, hometown New Orleans.
Allen never had the roster he wanted, never seemed to have the starting line.
We can go forward.
And New York.
Okay. So this is the code right here. All right. And I'll explain it here in a couple of slides. But letters are equivalent to numbers. Numbers are equivalent to letters. These letters have certain numerical values to them, right? And simply A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. If you apply it like that, 26 letters, Z would be 26. New Orleans Saints equals 208. That's like 28. Okay? Cancel out that 0, right? It's like 208. Last name Allen equals 28 in reverse reduction. And Saints equals 82, which would be 28 reversed. Okay, and the reverse reduction cipher, the alphabet in reverse, reduced. You reduce the double digits though. So Q would be 10 and so on and so on. 1 plus 0 is 1. That's it. Allen reverse reduction, you get 28. And New Orleans Saints 208, Saints 82. Okay? Now, the New Orleans Saints fired Coach Dennis Allen on Monday, okay, a day after a loss at last place Carolina. Extended the Saints' losing streak to 7 games, their longest since 1999. A 44-day span from his last birthday, September 22nd, including that date, to the firing Monday, including the start and end date, a 44-day span. Look at over here. Saints equals 44. Allen equals 44. Keep in mind, it's just the 4 base ciphers. Look at it. Born on the 22nd. 2 plus 2 is 4. All right. And if you look at born in 1972, we had a selection the day after this, right? A presidential selection. You know, Kamala Harris was involved in that. Her birthday this year leaves 72 days in the year. This guy born again in 1972, as you see it right there. All right. So what would be the odds? And fired on the 4th even. Are you kidding me? Fired on the 4th, 44-day span from the birthday to the firing. Saints and Allen equal 44. Okay, so it's the same thing right here. 44 days is the same as 6 weeks, 2 days. And Dennis Allen equals 62 in reverse reduction. And you see the records there, 22, 23, and 24. Wow, look at that. I can't wait any longer. 2-7 record. Born in 72, the 27 reverse. I mean, for real? So look, it says Darren Rizzi, assistant head coach, interim head coach. You see, I think you say it Rizzi, but you get 2 D's, Darren, Dennis, who won the presidential selection. D for Donald, right? Okay, so 7th straight, and that's the special teams coordinator. The Saints named special teams coordinator Darren Rizzi the club's interim coach for the final 8 games. Okay, even we're in the year 2024, add up the single digits, you get 8. And of what is trending toward a 4th straight season without a playoff berth. That's what it's looking like. 7th straight loss. Okay, just like that. Right in our title. 260 like 26. Interim coach 206 like 26. And Dennis Allen's birthday, the 266th day of the year, like 26. And look at his birthday again, 9/22. Flip that 9 over. It's interesting because you would get a 6, right? Which would make it like 62 or like 26. That's just interesting. That's just interesting. And again, what are the odds? Okay. And look, their record was 2-6 before this loss that made him 2-7. And again, born in 72. But wow, 2-6 before this loss. So you see how that lands also. Okay. And wow, right? Dennis Allen also has the 3rd worst winning percentage amongst head coaches all time. Oh my gosh. A minimum of 75 games. That's not good. And in numerology, the practice of assigning a numerical value to a name, word, or phrase by reading it as a number, or sometimes by using an alpha numerical cipher. This is something that's been around. Gematria, right? I don't care what you call it. I use the English language. I'm not going to argue about what's the right language. I'm not going to argue about the letter J. I'm not going to do none of that because I don't need to. That's a distraction from this undeniable proof of the code. And you see, I have the reduction cipher showing right there. You see how it reduces at J, the 10th letter? 1 plus 0 is 1. K, the 11th, 1 plus 1 is 2. L, the 12th, 1 plus 2 is 3. M, the 13th. You see, you just do that. Get the single digits with reduction. The same with reverse, where Z is 1 and A is 26. Q would be number 10. All right? So you see, this is a thing already. I'm not going to make a video. You know how many YouTubers make a video and they're just like, let me give my opinion. Diddy parties, Meek Mill. It's like, dude, right? I mean, come on. I'm showing the code here that operates the world. If you have any more questions, let me know. Special teams coordinator, right? As the interim coach now, Darren Rizzi. Look, Darren equals 102 like special teams coordinator. Okay? And you see he's got the July 21st birthday. He's age 54 currently, and he's in his 55th year of life. Just to take note of that. Okay, the loss against the Panthers, Sunday's loss, the Saints lose to the Panthers without three of its top four cornerbacks on defense. So you can blame that on the head coach, really? Right? I mean, they barely lost by 1 point. 23-22. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting, right? Again, these firings and stuff, yeah, you can blame it on the win-loss record, but I told you things happen and things shift, especially with that presidential selection, all by the numbers. Look at Panthers 43 like Rizzi, okay? So he's going to step in as the interim coach. His last name matches uh, the Panthers, which Dennis Allen, that's his last game as the coach for the Saints. I mean, really? Really? You know what I mean? Just four ciphers. Oh, and the Panthers are 2-7 as well. So 2-7, 2-7, ritual equals 27. Hey, ritual equals 45. Remember, born in 72, Dennis Allen, but ritual equals 27 and 45. And add up the score of the game. 22 plus 23 equals 45. And don't forget, New Orleans hosts the 59th Super Bowl that's going to be upcoming. All right. Look at the date of the game, 113. Right there, November 3rd. Politics equals 113. All right. The number for dishonesty equals 113. Just putting it out there, right? We had a presidential selection. Things shift like pieces on a chessboard, right? And we are the pawns. We are the ones who have been deceived. Thus, I am here revealing this code. I'm not the only one doing it, obviously, but I'm going to go non-stop. If you see me on here not doing this one day, there's a problem. All right? And you never know. I mean, things happen, right? But what are the odds, though? New Orleans equals 45, and that's the total points scored, even. I mean, come on, man. For real? And even when I just put seventh straight loss, it's right in the title of the Associated Press story here. Seventh straight loss equals 80 like Saints. All right. And 109 like Dennis Allen. Look at this. That is absolutely undeniable. And you see all four ciphers being utilized there, y'all. Even 7S, Saints, S. Okay, I mentioned, look, Darren, Dennis, D, Donald, D. I mean, what is going on here? Okay? And man, that just kind of puts it over the top right there. Look at that. Wow. So look, he's got the July 21 birthday, right? The interim head coach, Darren Rizzi, right here. And Dennis Allen fired Monday, November 4th. So this guy steps in. Okay. Allen's fired 106 days after Rizzi's birthday. Did it say special teams coordinator? Oh, yeah, right there. So 106 days after Rizzi's birthday, Dennis Allen gets fired. So there's 105 days in between the birthday for Rizzi and the firing of Allen. 105 days in between the two dates. Coach equals 105. and that's in the reverse cipher, okay? And you see the birthday again, the 21st day of the 7th month. Look at how he's born in 1970. Zero has no value if you're talking like numerology, numbers. Born in 70, drop the zero, that's like seven straight losses. I mean, God, born in the 7th month. What? On the fly, born in the 7th month. Ah, come on, y'all. Okay, Saints fire coach Dennis Allen after Rizzi, or after losing 7th straight loss, Darren Rizzi named interim coach. I guess, here, let me fix that on the fly. Let's fix our slide on the fly right there. You get behind the scenes. Let's see if I can fix it. Let's see. Just like that. Okay, Google Slides. If anybody wants help, you want to start doing this, I got your back. It looks like he was with the Dolphins. It looks like one of his teams. I see him with the Dolphins hat there in the picture. Okay. Oh, and look, see, coaching career. We'll head to the NFL. 08 Miami Dolphins. What is that? 09 to 18, and then New Orleans Saints 19 to currently. And he was the head coach in college, I guess. Rhode Island, and you got all these other teams. Look at New Haven, and now he's the interim coach for New Orleans. Yeah, y'all, for real. That's amazing. That's amazing, for real. Man. Okay, and again, remember Kamala Harris' birthday this year leaves 72 days in the year. Dennis Allen gets fired. I mentioned this earlier, born in 72. Both of the teams, his last game coaching as a Saints coach against the Panthers, you see they're both 2-7 now. That 72 reverse. And even Dennis Rizzi's birthday has 72 date numerology. This last birthday, July 21st. Look at that right there. Wow. Okay, that was easy money, y'all. That was easy money. And let me look at this New Haven thing real quick. Is that Connecticut? I see Rhode Island, Rutgers in there. Let me see. Let me just look at that real quick. And the Falcons are up next for the Saints this upcoming Sunday. Let me look at New Haven because I saw a connection if it is Connecticut. New Haven College, where is it located? Unless they were speaking of high school. Well, look at this. It looks like I knew it. If we are right with this, look, Connecticut, right? The state. You see how it has connect in there? Look at this, Connecticut, right? And what college is there? Yale. Okay. When was Yale founded? Look at this one.
According to Yale University,
Well, hold
since its
on.
founding in 1701, Yale has been dedicated to expanding and sharing knowledge, inspiring innovation,
Yeah.
and preserving cultural and scientific information for future generations.
But look at the society. Skull and Bones is located at Yale University, right? The society, world famous, right? If you watch these decoders out here, we've all mentioned that, right? Skull and Bones, look, Skull and Bones Society. You see, right?
According to Wikipedia, Skull and Bones, also known as the Order 322 or the Brotherhood of Death, is an undergraduate senior secret student
Sounds fun,
society at
right?
Yale University in New Haven,
See?
Connecticut.
But check it out, because I showed you right here, Yale founded 109, October 9th. Well, when we go back over here, I had a feeling when I saw New Haven, Dennis Allen gets fired, 109, seventh straight loss, 109. You see that? And then right here, I want to make sure that's Rizzi, right? I think that's Rizzi right there. But yeah, I know that's him on the right, but I want to make sure that this info is for him and not for Dennis Allen. But you see New Haven right there. Bam. And you see the 109 connection with the founding of Yale. So that again lets you know. And then New Orleans, New Haven. The odds aren't, you see what I'm saying? So what are the odds this is all a coincidence? It's not. I do this all the time. There's probably, look, Saints. We just had Halloween, all Saints Day, right? Let me verify that. But Halloween is connected with Saints. Look, is Halloween called All Saints Day? Look, Halloween is a holiday that marks the day before the Western Christian feast of All Saints or All Hallows and initiates the season of All Hallow Tide. I mean, come on, man. And then you had the concussion trending story with I forgot what his name was, the guy on the Saints. Saints concussion. Right there, Chris Olave. See? And then they're hosting the Super Bowl. Remember, when did the Saints win the Super Bowl?
February 7th,
Look, you
2010.
get
According to New
27.
Orleans
Oh,
Saints,
oh,
on
oh, it's
February 7th, 2010, the
magic.
New Orleans Saints defeated the Indianapolis Colts on their
Oh,
way to the
oh,
franchise's
oh.
first Super Bowl win.
2000. Look, 2-7. Remember, the Saints and Panthers both landed on 2-7. Then this coach gets fired. The coach born in 72, the guy who takes over last birthday, 72. Date numerology. Look, we can go on the fly all day. And you see how that hits right there. Right? Bada boom. And hold on. What day is Super Bowl 59?
In the Mercedes-Benz Superdome,
Oh,
Super
we
Bowl
came very
59 will
close
be on
to that
Sunday, February
2-7,
9th,
didn't we?
2025.
Look at this right here. Notice how they're hosting in 25, the year 25. What year was Hurricane Katrina? Look,
According to National Weather
2005,
Service,
like
Hurricane Katrina
25.
made
Come
landfall
on,
along the Gulf
man.
Coast early Monday morning, August 29th,
Come on,
2005, as a
man.
large Category 4 hurricane.
Look, hurricane, like her, like Kamala. Hurricane equals 146, like Trump's birthday as well. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here? Let me open up these ciphers. Look at Hurricane. Who just won the presidency? The guy with the 14th day of the 6-month birthday. And you see it right there with Hurricane. And again, you get her, like Kamala, her. All of this stuff is scripted. You know what I'm saying? 52, the 25 reverse, right? Hurricane's got 52. Flood has 52 and 25. Trump has 25. Appears to be the president. Trump equals 25. The 47th president. Trump equals 47. It's a 4-year term. 25 plus 4 is 29. What are we doing here? Oh, 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 it's magic. Oh, 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 it's magic. So that went very. Oh, I do want to check this one more time. The teams Dennis Allen has been a part of.
According to
Okay,
Wikipedia,
so we
he
did
also
get it
served
right
as
with
head coach
Rizzi.
of the Oakland Raiders and as a coach for the Denver Broncos, New Orleans Saints, Atlanta Falcons, University of Tulsa, and his alma mater, Texas A&M
So
University.
we did get it right that was Rizzi synced up with Connecticut. Unless there's another New Haven. But it wouldn't matter because it still connects with Connecticut. And look at this. Look how Dennis Allen, it says, was a coach for the Atlanta Falcons. That's the next opponent after this firing. What? Atlanta Falcons right there. I mean, right? So they're not looking too hot. There's always more. I mean, that was an amazing breakdown, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's that. Okay? Dennis James Allen, the full name equals 157 like United States. James equals 48 like Donald Trump. New Orleans Saints equals 64. Joe Biden equals 64. Where he's born equals 64. Pennsylvania, right? Trump got attempted assassinated in Pennsylvania. Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama, both born in 64 as well. Again, this was just before the selection, right? I mean, damn. Look, Rizzi equals 88, 47, and 29 like Trump. You see? Rizzi, he takes over. That's huge right there. 88, 47, and 29 like Trump. Head coach even equals 48 like James. The middle name, Dennis James Allen. Donald Trump, 48. So I'm comfortable leaving it at that. Wow. And I'll just scroll back. I mean, that was undeniable. That went super, super smooth. It doesn't matter. It can be everything happens for a reason by the numbers. Everything has to, in the end, balance out and stay the same. That's how people keep their power. Okay? You wouldn't want the world just being a real world and say you're running the world, somebody comes up and takes your spot. No, you're going to control it. And it's unfortunate, you know.
And New York. Just know that Dennis Allen, who took over for Sean Payton, was his long.
And Sean Payton, man, I guess things will never be the same. Definitely connected to Peyton Manning, Eli, Archie, and Drew Brees. Look, Drew, D, Dennis, D, Darren, right? D, Donald, D. Who else is injured? Dallas, Dak, D, D.
He took over, and it has been.
D's the fourth letter of the alphabet. Allen 44, Saints 44, born on the 22nd, 2 plus 2 is 4, fired on the 4th, 44-day span, the birthday to the firing. We're good. We're good. U.S. equals 40 and 4. United States equals 40. USA equals 40. Saints fire coach Dennis Allen after 7th straight loss. Darren Rizzi named interim coach. There's always more, y'all. There's always more. I am not perfect. I mean, shout out to y'all. Daily Decodes 81-2, right? I'm coming, and I'm coming tough. I have decodes on deck. Shout out Richard West. Appreciate you. Click the link for the Richard West channel. You should see it by this video. Look on your phone, look on your PC. It's right there somewhere. And I have links to all my other channels. Peep them out. I'll be seeing y'all later tonight on one of the channels. I mean, you'll have to subscribe, like, you may not get notified, but if you're interested in watching as I show that we're living in a fake world, tune in, because it's undeniable. Letters and numbers rule the world. Okay? Names, patterns, it's all undeniable. Until next time.